Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a bit different. We're outside and here I have a garage door opener. Really an overhead door, the original, but you know, same thing. So let's go ahead and pull my camera out of the tripod real quick. So the overhead door, the original since 1921. The model number is 450A. So this is the side of it. This is a garage door opener that's older than me. That's not an impressive statement, but it's still older than me. There's the shaft. Here's the back of it, right here. Other side, same equipment. Yada, yada, yada. Here's the front. There's a few little sensitivity switches down there. I don't know what those do. And there's room for a light bulb. This thing was probably installed when this house was built, which was like a really long time ago. Let's see back here if there's any information on when this thing was built. So it looks like it was built in Dallas, and it doesn't really say when it was built. There are some dip switches in there. You can't really, my phone doesn't focus all that well, but there are some dip switches. Hang on a second, wait, will that work? Yeah, no, there's dip switches in there. So, let's get started disassembling this thing, because that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. Alright. So, it does look like it takes mostly flathead screws. So that is what we're going to start doing. We're going to just, if at all possible, that one's possible, so we're going to unscrew this. Oh, hey, look, there's a chicken over there. I have chickens, if you did not know. My family has them. Let's go ahead and keep the hardware. I have a bucket over here designed to put trash in. So that's where all of this will be going. Let's keep working. This is probably going to be way more boring than I thought. So, I don't know what I'm going to find in here. Flip it around this way. Hopefully that worked. You might not see this part all that well, but I'm unscrewing some more screws back here. These look like they could be terminals of some sort. No, there's probably terminals inside for this. I might actually get a free power cord out of this. And I like power cords. I don't know what these things do. They look like terminals, but I don't feel like I'll need to get rid of them. We're gonna keep unscrewing. And this part came off. Yep, these are terminals. So what? I don't know. This thing is old. If any of y'all know what frequency 360 dash means, feel free to let me know once I figure out how to turn comments on my video. Nope. Nope. This one's tough. Jeez, Christmas. Oh my gosh. Is this one like designed to stay put or something? Because if it is, then it's doing a really good job. Alright, I'll be right back. Oh gosh, pause the video. Alright, I got the screw going. That thing was tough. And it's still quite tough. It does not want to cooperate with me. Power cable right here. I might find some sort of Oh my gosh, these are all really well screwed on there. It's a loud plane that's flying over my house right now. Okay. Alright, one sec. Alright, I got that screw there undone, and it looks like we've definitely made some progress in removing this panel. My best guess is that there's still some more on this side. You might not be able to see all of this. I'm not entirely sure, but there's 2 screws, just like the first side. So you're gonna get those undone. And it looks like I just got this front cover off. Unless I'm getting trolled more by the front, which isn't very likely. Oh no! Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Alright, what is inside? Let me roll it over, I'll be right back. Alright, I got it on its top. And it does look like there's a screw over here. I'm gonna get this one, which is one of the easier ones of the lot of them. The hardware. Whoa. That is a lot of circuitry. Ugh. Here is the case. Also, I really do apologize for funny camera angles. I'm not holding the camera by hand. And it looks like there's a motor. Alright, so this is the inside. First of all, here are these dip switches I was talking about earlier. What they do, I don't know. Let's get them back up. And there looks to be some stuff I don't know. What? I think these might be capacitors. I'm not entirely sure though. There's a thing that looks like I can unequip it, so I'm gonna go undo that. Alright, so bad news. I accidentally tore the wire out of this part, but this thing wasn't gonna work anyway, so I got these wires pulled out. So now we can get a further look inside of here after I remove this giant circuit board. Alright, so here's a closer look at the circuit board just real quick. There's a lot of wiring in this thing. Like, who would have ever thought? Wow. Circuit board is detached. Set that over there. Alright, so looks to me as if there's a giant, humongous motor in this thing. Or generator. I don't know what it is. But I definitely think I could find a way to use this in the future. So here's what's inside. I think this is another giant capacitor. Some wires, more wires, some little twisty knob things that are severely corroded. Jumper shunts, resistors. Holy cow, or fuses, I don't know. Someone tell me what these are. So here's a look inside of the motor. I'm going to try and remove this thing, because this is kind of like the coolest part. Alright, so unfortunately I'm not able to yank this out because of that part right there. But I am going to do my very, very best to get this motor out. So, let's get working. Alright, so I don't think I'll be able to get the motor out in this video, but I will keep this thing and try and get it out in the future. So, with that being said, I would like to thank you all very, very much for watching this video. I would like to ask you to have an amazing day. If you enjoyed this video at all, would you please consider subscribing? As the more subscribers I get, the closer I get to being monetized with 2 pennies a day, which will be really fun. And I also need like 4,000 watch hours. Also, someone tell me how to upload a YouTube short. I'm so sorry, guys. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Have an amazing day. I'm Tinkerwolf.